Today I'm going to be telling you how long it takes to succeed. But before I jump into this video, I just want to make it clear that there's no guaranteed answer to how long it's actually going to take you to make it. But I can promise you that it's going to take a really long time and require hard work. And in this video, I'm going to explain the misconception that most people fall into that make them quit, give up, and then I'm going to explain the work and time that it actually takes to achieve success. On this channel, I teach you how to be successful and live better. So if you're into either of those two things, make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe. So here's the truth to why success seems so hard to reach. And in all honesty, it's all just a giant illusion. It's so easy to look at someone's work and think it's easy. And this is because you probably have seen this person have a lot of achievements from what they're doing. And it's also because you don't realize how much work actually goes into it until it's you that's actually doing it that sees all those little things that takes massive amounts of time. And on top of that, our minds are used to being run at the really fast pace of society. So it's incredibly easy to think that results will come as soon as an expectation. But that's why the key is to not set those, because here's people's biggest mistake most of the time. They mistake the learning process as them not being able to do it, and then they don't even try before assuming they can't. But the thing is you'll never perfect what you're doing, and it's always going to be a learning process. So please, take my golden advice here when I tell you the only way to truly exceed is to just keep going until you do, because you're climbing a staircase of every failure you could have until there's nothing left, until there's no choice but for things to start looking good for you, because you've achieved everything to get in your way. So now here's why all that was also important. Because the amount of time it's actually going to take you to succeed with a business that's going to do really well would be years. And I mean years of hard work and dedication and full honesty to the statement and goal that you made. So make sure you're the person to do this before you even waste your time. So now I'm going to give you key reasons to why it takes so long beside the long amounts of time it takes to actually get a grasp on your business. And basically, if you look at it nowadays, especially throughout the whole pandemic, we now see that most of big success comes from the internet, to the point that now business almost depends on the internet. And so it's pretty much both the learning process and the internet that takes these years, because it could take years to develop the media that your business might depend on. And it might take, if you think about it, it could take years just to gain followers and a big amount of followers. And if a lot of businesses need these medias to get their customers to even make money and succeed. So unless you find ways of promotion that doesn't require the internet, you're going to have to take time to find your way into the internet to even be seen for your business to grow. And that's a whole other two separate things that take time. One, learning how to get your business to the point it's seen on the internet, and number two, taking the long time it needs to build your pages to even make people want to support your business and help it grow. And this is super important because the internet is so big. If you don't know how to properly promote yourself, you're more than likely going to stay lost in the internet. And even if you do know how to promote yourself, if you didn't take all the time to know how to build your pages, then no one's going to want to follow or support your business without a full sense of professionality and a sense of built trust between you and that possible customer, viewer, etc. So my point and message behind all this is, and for an example for me even, I've been learning how to do this for 5 years to get to the current point that I'm at today, and yet it's only by the 5th year I realized the key. And this is exactly why I made this channel, to save you the years of research I've done. So here is my key to the fastest way of success, and that's always having the mindset that you're not going to stop until you make it. The only expectation you'll set for yourself is the goal of success itself. You'll never stop yourself to learn, but instead you'll learn from the process of progression. You'll be aware of the consistency, honesty, and the dedication toward your own self that it's going to take. And lastly, you'll try to make every beneficial change you can to boost your business. And with that always being kept in mind, I guarantee you could be set up with a self-built business that leaves you no need for a 9-to-5 ever again within 1 to 4 years. But just remember, that's not my statement. but instead the result to your own decisions. And the answer given here were based off of the time it actually takes for most people, along with the amount of hard work needed in that time frame.
I don't use my phone, I've been rapping like it's the NSC. Yeah, people need to see the strengths of reality. Go make it clear that we won't see no outcome. So it's us to start to face the fears. It's easy to pretend that all the problems will just disappear. When it seems we're hurt, we're getting older, we'll just laugh it out. Worry about the things which we shouldn't even worry about. I learned that when we do not do the things to help us make it out, we build the ties of negativity that still won't air it out. At age 13, most